Hi, Hugh Lee Johnson on location here in beautiful Dominican Republic with a video response to the documentary Frustrated, Black American Men in Brazil. In this video, I'll be covering the 7 most popular myths associated with Black American men and Brazil. Then I'll close out the video with a few things that Black men and women should consider while working towards a solution to our differences. But first, before I get started, I would like to say Muito obrigado to Greeze, producer, director of Frustrated. Who am I? I'm a 52-year-old Black American man who lives part-time in Dominican Republic, part-time in the U.S. I'm the founder of Wealthier University. I'm a lean internet marketing coach and the author of 7 Powers of Success. I came to the Dominican Republic originally back in June of 2006 after 13 years of relationship frustration and confusion. In less than 6 months, I proposed and married my Dominican sweetheart, Sandra. Why is the documentary Frustrated so important? The documentary touches the controversial subject matter of Black American men and their relationship with Brazil. Frustrated also sparked a long overdue dialogue between Black men and women about the subject matters of sex, money, and Black relationships. What's happening with Black men? Well, many Black men are revolting against the social and economical system in America. Black men are tired of being vilified and downplayed by the media and by some Black women. Many Black men who originally preferred to be with Black women in America are now choosing to travel abroad and find peace and happiness elsewhere. Many of these men are making new friends and establishing new relationships, and in many cases, they're getting married and starting families. Some of these men are returning home to the U.S. and sharing their international experience in the hopes of bringing about a positive change. Okay, right here, I'm going to share these 7 myths with you. I compiled these myths based on the reviews and the comments that Frustrated was getting. So let's get started. The following myths are based on comments and feedback of some of the viewers of Frustrated. They're rooted in negative emotions and hearsay, not on facts. Myth number 1, Black American men are only traveling to Brazil to have cheap sex with prostitutes. A trip to Brazil, for anyone who really knows, is not cheap. When you factor in all of the expenses, plane ticket, vaccinations, travel visa, all of that can add up to at least $2,000 or more. So let's keep it real. If a Black man really wanted cheap sex, he could just save us $2,000, the long-ass plane flight to Brazil, and get real cheap sex right there at home. Myth number 2, there's no way a Black American man can connect with a Brazilian woman without speaking Portuguese. Now, for anyone that believes this, they're seriously underestimating the powers of a Black man. Any creative-minded brother can meet a Brazilian woman with very limited knowledge or no knowledge at all of Brazilian Portuguese. Connecting with professional and very nice Brazilian women is really easier and simpler than you think. Myth number 3, Brazilian women are poor and uneducated and are only nice to Black American men for money. There are well-educated professional Brazilian women who enjoy the company of Black American men. And even if the woman has a lackluster education, she's still intelligent enough to know how to be polite and respectful to Black men. Myth number 4, Black men who travel to Brazil are abandoning Black women and running away from responsibility. Now, what I have to say about that is, if a woman makes a man feel like his presence is not valued, and that no matter what he does or what he says, that is never good enough, by nature he's going to venture off and search for a woman that he can satisfy. And one question I have as far as the running away from responsibility is, how is a man running away from responsibility if he's going on a 1 or 2 week vacation to Brazil and has to return home to go back to work or continue his life in the U.S.? I don't understand how that's associated with running away from responsibility. Perhaps someone can answer that for me. Myth number 5. Black American men travel to Brazil because they can't deal with a strong, independent black woman with a good education. The truth of the matter is, a black man can deal with any woman that deals with him. It's a man's nature to love and care for his woman, not compete against her. In many cases, a woman's ideal of being strong, independent, and well-educated is not conducive to having a long-lasting relationship with any man. Myth number 6. Black American men want submissive women who will cook and clean for them. Black American men aren't stupid. We know it's not the 1950s. Most black American men, they can cook and clean for themselves. An intelligent black man understands that in order for a household to run smoothly, that he must be ready to function wherever he's needed. And that means cooking, cleaning, taking care of children, or whatever is necessary to make that household run smoothly. Myth 7. Black American men are wrong for traveling to Brazil. They should stay in America and help black women and the black community. Really, when you listen to that myth, it's really crabs in the barrel thinking. It's absolutely critical for black men and black women to start traveling outside the U.S. The most effective way for black men to become well-rounded leaders with the mindset necessary to rebuild the black community is to travel outside the United States so that they can have a much wider and a much clearer perspective on how to do things. Okay, let's consider the following. Black men, when you travel internationally, be conscious of what lessons you can return home to share with other black men, black women, as well as black children. Black men and women understand that our future depends upon us working together. Our resurrection as a people cannot take place if we're divided. Also consider that the separation of black men and women is only to the advantage of our enemies. Recognize the game that's being played on us in America and don't be fooled by the illusion of acceptance. Black women, this is very important. Don't take relationship advice from gay men, the media, or your jealous cousins and friends. Seek good advice from black men and black women who have successful black relationships. That's the best information that you can get from people who are successful at what you want. Also, black men and women understand that in most cases, an institutionalized education is really a systemized indoctrination. This one here is something for the black woman. If you want a good man, a good black man in your life, speak it into existence. Whatever you think and speak about black men becomes your reality. And this is for everyone. It's a good ideal to start redefining success. Understand that true success is not what you have achieved for yourself, but the difference that you've made in the lives of others. Recently, I saw this quote by Denzel Washington, and I thought I would share it with you all. One thing I feel in my heart is that black women are very powerful, and it's a great ideal to use your powers wisely, because by doing that, it just increases the chance that you're going to be happy. Denzel says in his quote, "A wise woman knows the importance of speaking life into her man. If you love him, believe in him, encourage him, and be his peace." What's next? A good ideal is to continue the dialogue by doing two things. First, by leaving your comments and feedback. And second, share the documentary Frustrated and this video response with your friends, family, and associates. As a gift to say thank you for watching this video, I'm making these video slides available for free download. Get your free download of these video slides at my website. That's www.hughleejohnson.com. And I hope you receive some value from this video. Take a moment and subscribe to the Wealthy You YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you soon.